Blarla. Hello peeps and welcome to 2 Point Hospital. Welcome back to Meltdowns, where we have just trained another doctor in radiology. Isn't that fab? Because over here we have built another radiology department, finally. And we now have 3 doctors that are trained to use these rooms, hopefully to try and keep these queues down. We'll see how that goes, how that fares. We've given them their own GP as well as a little bit of overflow, so they'll probably will get a mixture of new and diagnosed here because they're very close, and I don't think there's really a lot that we can do about that. I mean, how are we feeling about this over here? We've got one in this queue and one here. So with the addition of this, which is actually quite busy, it seems that this is less needed. So it could be that we end up with 2 fluid analysis and 1 general. We'll see how this goes. We'll keep an eye on the situation. Queues are still mounting at the GP offices. We just want everything. We just need to get as many people diagnosed in the smallest window possible. That's what we really need to try and do, and it is challenging. There is no doubt about it. It's hard to know what to do next, you know, and what might be the best order. You know, it's not always clear. Should we try that emergency? I think we'll get that in. Yes. So, and we can still see that we've got just masses and masses of people coming into the hospital. We are level 16. We have grown very, very quickly. We've got 100 people in the hospital. Shall we see if we can have a bit of a clear out? There seems to be a lot of people, peeps, moving around the hospital that aren't actually ready for treatment. How many of them can we actually get back out for treatment rather than going back to the GP offices? Quite a few by the looks of it. That one, have they been called into the room? I think they have. Okay, so a lot of patients were moving out. They've been called into the room as well. If you come out here, then we can prevent you from going to the GP's office. Excellent. They're going into there. They're in the mega scan. Okay, okay.
Have a snack.
Might send them home, given that they're quite low. Right, so let's see here. We could continue with some training because look, our training is a bit all over the place with our janitors. Cleanup crew look like we could do with training in stamina. Looks like we could do with more to be trained in stamina. Let's have a look here. See, they actually could do some motivation training, but oh, stamina, that one. They're actually ready for it. Okay, they're all up to date. So you know what we might do is, was there somebody here that needed motivation training? Not that I can see, actually. Okay, in that case, shall we get some maintenance 4 training go? We're getting quite high on this, which is nice. They will move around much faster as they get promoted, and they will repair the machines much faster as well, which is great. This is currently being upgraded, which is lovely. That's what I like to see. We do have quite a lot. Why are they in the other building? That's craziness. That is some craziness right there. This keeps falling down to 1. Mind you, they seem to be okay. I know it looks bad, but most of them are actually just walking around the hospital on the way here. She is dealing with the queue that's here, isn't she? Seems to be going all right. be honest. What's your malfunction? Would you like to go straight for treatment? That might be best. Let's promote you. Okay. Let's see. Who could we... Yes, do you know what? We might train them in diagnostics. They're getting diagnostics 1, are they? Shall we splash out and do 2? So it means that only one of these rooms will be operating. So we'll close it down. It might be worth us putting in an X-ray over here as well. The question is which is the best way to put these rooms in? I'm not really sure. But I think an X-ray in here might be nice as well as a bit of variety. Might be nice. What are you doing? How did the emergency go? Are we still going through that emergency? It does look like it, doesn't it? Ooh. Uh-oh. Right, well, this machine's not going to fare very well at all, is it?
The fauna are reminded not to disturb the flora.
Okay.
Warning. Seismic activity.
Oh, no. So, this is not looking too hot.
We're sorry for the litter that you dropped on our floor.
It really isn't looking good, is it? Okay. 4 out of 5. Not too bad. Oh, look! We just got our 2nd star. Congratulations, your hospital has been awarded a 2-star rating by the 2 Point Health Ministry. As I hear word of your Franken hospital expanding, I ask that you do try to keep it under control. In addition, you may want to periodically check the firmness of the ground, as there have been, shall we say, resistance-based issues in the past. Fare thee well. Continue to play with fire for more rewards, or flee that unstable place and expand your organisation. Yours fragrantly, Tarquin Foxbridge. We've been given, look, research points, some doubloons and kudos. Thank you very much. But we are, of course, sticking here because we are going to get that 3rd star. For sure, we have to upgrade 15 machines. That's not a problem. We will get it done. And having this room shut down for repairs, it didn't like that at all, did it? It didn't like that at all. It's got a bit busy. Hopefully they'll be able to work through that backlog. We'll see. Oh dear. What's this? Bad news. Our new machine makes our original machine look rubbish. Good news. We now have the new machine. I probably should have led with that, right? We've unlocked a new upgrade that can now be applied to each machine by a janitor qualified in mechanics. Elixir 3. Yeah! Isn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome? Should we do it? Start getting that going. And what we should do actually is get a new research project going. So what do we have here? What would we like to upgrade? Ooh, maybe fluid analysis. Oh, we might do the fluid analysis machine. Yes, should we do that? We'll get that upgraded. There we go. There we go. Pretty pleased with that. Right. Back to training. Training is so important. You know, we're just going to keep doing it. Look, these guys have their ghost capture. Look, Sylvia here as well. Their motivation and their stamina training. This is my cleanup crew. This is how I train my cleanup crew. I'm now going to give them emotional intelligence to boost their happiness. So we'll get Sophie Smiles in for that. Now, where was the other one? There. You. That will be great. And because they're being promoted, and that means they'll move even faster and all the rest of it, which is just really, really fantastic. There is actually no queue on that. Probably keep it closed for the moment. Oh, you are ready for your customer service 3 training. So let's get that started. Now, we're going to want 1 fracture and 1 normal ward nurse. So I think Rowena and Bernie
Two Point County's oldest photography store is in trouble after a shortage in chemicals.
Bernie, there we go. So it's one from each ward. It's probably the best way of doing it, isn't it? Then let's see here with our doctors. Ooh, Adam tension here is oh, have I got 4 going? Oh, I've got 4 going. Is a relatively new GP, and it sort of is really noticeable, isn't it? It's really noticeable. Now I'm not sure if we really need 2 mega scans, you know, but we definitely seem to need another fluid analysis, don't we? Okay, we are going to bite the bullet and sell this room, and we are going to copy this room, and I think what we'll do is we'll see how that goes. If this goes well, then we might build it on the reverse and make it a bit more of a permanent feature, but let's just see how this goes, and we can start upgrading that machine as well. But it's looking for that balance a little bit, you know, because this hospital is a right bleeding mess. It's a right bleeding mess. I would say psychiatry is going pretty well. You know, might not need to have 2 psychiatry departments here. And if that's the case, then we might be able to bring a psychiatrist up to here, maybe. And make DNA labs in here. What is the smallest? I wonder if there's a way of getting 4 DNA labs in there. We could certainly get 3. That much is for sure. We'd certainly be able to get 3. 3 by 4. 3 by 4. They're quite big, aren't they? They're actually quite big. So, yeah, we'd be able to get 3, but I'm not sure if we'd be able to get any more. But it sort of feels like we don't need 2 of these. We might try and operate on one of these and see how that goes. We'll fiddle with it and see how it goes. Let's see. We never really finished the staff room, did we? Shall we put in some nice stuff? Let's give them some moose juice and some jumbo nuts over here. That'll be nice. And then we can increase this little kitchen zone with, I think, maybe adding a lovely coffee maker. So let's do that. There's the coffee maker. And we'll just pop a binny here. Lovely. Oh, really? You look alright to me. It's lies. It's lies. It's total and utter lies. So I've now got some drink and stuff. Some nice food and drink for them to have. I think we will pop this here. And we'll pop this lamp here. Now, what's the temperature like in this? It's a bit chilly over here. So shall we pop in maybe a small radiator at this end? That's nice. Oh yeah. Shall we put in the clock? And I think that maybe we should put in the creme de la creme dog painting along with some drawings. There we go. Lovely. This binny looks like it's in slightly the wrong place, my liking. Shall we pop maybe a bookcase here?
Nurse to the pharmacy.
And maybe we could put in a dartboard. That might be nice. Uh-oh, somebody died. And maybe something pretty. Not sure. What do we think? It's quite pretty. You know, it's okay, I think. As staff rooms go, it's okay. It's warm. It's attractive. Shall we pop Maybe we could pop a gold certificate over here, just to add a bit of attractiveness over in the kitchen area. Should keep people a little bit happier. Okay, let's just do a quick staff pay thing. Excellent, excellent. We might be able to get to a point soon where I can give the staff a bit more money, make them happy with their pay. That might be possible. This seems to be working, doesn't it? 2 fluid analysis, so that you can see it's still quite busy on both fluid analysis, but yeah, and there's nobody in general. Hey, this might be that's going up now. It's very weird. It's very weird to strike a balance, I would say. So it's a little bit tricky. Yes, please do come along.
Assistant required in reception.
That upgrade is going in, which is fantastic. It's almost done. And if I had been training her, but I haven't, she'd upgrade much faster. You know, I've not been doing it, which is a bit of a shame. Bit of a shame. What is going on over here, everybody? Blimey. Would you like some more entertainment? We do get a lot of boredom messages over here, and we have done for a long time. So maybe, I know it's not exactly built correctly here at the moment, but we're just sort of testing things at the moment, trying to get a balance of rooms in diagnostics, and I would say it's starting to calm down. Wouldn't you? I think it's starting to calm down. It's interesting.
There's nothing quite as refreshing as a can of moose juice. And it tastes even better if you're washing down a bag of cheesy gubbins. Now listen to these lovely tunes while I take a shower.
Earthquake warning. Staff should secure patients before securing themselves.
Keep an eye on the machines. Yeah.
Warning. Try not to slip in the sick.
There we go. Okay. It's interesting. I'm wondering if it's worth removing this and putting in an X-ray, but then X-ray probably become completely overrun. If we, I don't know if I want to sell this just yet, because these rooms take time to build, right? And it's got some upgrades on in that, so we're going to put it over here and close it. What we might do is add in an X-ray for variety. You know, maybe that would fare well. Pop that in there, like that. Now we can put servers in this room as well. Maybe maybe we can see about putting some behind. Like this, maybe? Don't know. Pop a window in there.
Nurse required in fracture ward.
Just to see if they use this, you know, and how it fares.
We're close to award season.
Might be interesting to see. Pop that there. Oh, it is award season. They weren't wrong. Let's look at all of these. We are consistently getting all of those. It's just the no deaths one that we're not consistently getting, which is pretty good, all things considered. You know, I'm pretty pleased with that. I find it shocking, to be honest. And let's put down here a chair for idling in. Now, because I've pulled this forwards so much, I'm not sure where all this is going to go. We're definitely going to need a fire extinguisher. Well, that much we know. Maybe we could pop in this here. Now, where could the drinks fountain go? Not sure. Maybe the drinks fountain can come here. Leaving this, I'm not sure where. Maybe there. Nope, doesn't like that. Okay. And it doesn't like here either. Or there. Okay. So maybe if I turn the chair much more like that, then we can pop that in there like that. There we go. That's not so bad. That is not so bad. And maybe we could just put a couple of cupboards back here for good measure. There we go. No. Probably not for the time being. So we'll see how that fares. See if they start using X-ray, and if they do, by how much. We're just sort of testing the water with different rooms at the moment and seeing how they fare. So we're still struggling to get people sorted out in a timely manner, but at least it is happening, right? At least it feels like it's getting calmer. With the variety of diagnostics, and as we train our staff and upgrade the machines, yeah, feels like we're getting there. But we are just going to send home all these bleeding hearts. But I think this might be... See, look, now this is building up for some reason. Not sure why this has started building up. It's hard to know why this occurs, to be honest. Because no one was using this room for ages. And now they all want to use it. It's very weird. And now nobody's using general diagnosis. It's all over the place. And it makes it very difficult to know what to do for the best. You know, it swings and roundabouts on this level. And I never know what to do. So I guess we'll just continue to keep an eye on it. Shall we do a round of training, as we're not entirely sure what to do in the hospital at the moment. I don't know what's best to expand. You know, I'd really like to make these rooms all finalised, but we're just mucking around with them so much. Do you know what we might do actually? Is just train them up a little bit more. They do tend to get a little bit neglected. Shall we train them up in maintenance too? There we go. We could get you trained up in diagnostics too. Now, who could join you? This doctor could. I think that would be good. And then in doctors, Adam Tension. Yes, we wanted to train him in GP too. There we are. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. Right, look at that. Promote 100 janitors. Career goal unlocked. Isn't that lovely? So, how do I feel? I feel like we probably... Look, we've only got one in this queue now. And one in this queue. And now we've got a really long queue on this room. I just don't know what it wants from me on this level. It's always like it. With the meltdowns, it's always like this. It's not quite sure what it wants. You know, it's like we need doubles of every room to have almost no queues at either of them. But if you only have one of each room, then they're drowning in queues. That tends to be the way it seems to go in meltdowns, and I can't seem to remedy that. But it takes up a lot of space in these very awkward shaped buildings. So, you know, you want to try and find a really good balance of rooms so that you don't have to take up any more space than you really need to. But now, you know, we had two of these because they were both swamped. Then we've had two of these because they were both swamped. We've got no queues on these, and now it's all massively busy on this one. And so, well, make up your mind. What do you want? You know, what do you want? So I think maybe we will need to consider having two of all these rooms. I think we are just going to have to bite the bullet and do it, which means we will need to pull out the DNA labs. Okay, we'll need to pull out the DNA labs, give them a new home. And the question is, can this be their new home? How is this? How is this going? And how many? Because we only have two, I think, psychiatrists. But that means that when one's on break or being trained, the other one can take over. Just keeping those queues down. So I think we will sell this. We're going to do it. We're going to do it, everybody. And then we are going to move this one. And probably just pop it up here. Now. Yeah, I probably do like the idea.
This is 2 Point Radio, and you are a very fortunate audience.
Of putting it this
You don't
way.
need to thank me. I'm just doing my job.
I think maybe I do prefer putting it this way. What if we... that would have a waiting room here. Maybe it should be in the middle like this. It's like really annoying space, isn't it? It's a really annoying space. Well, what if we actually just put it right up against this space? Oh my goodness. No! Okay, right, there we go. Oh, another one just went under there, I think. So, maybe we did something like that. You know? The reason that... let's deal with this. The reason I want it that way round is because I want the door nearer to this GP than any of these. To be honest. Yeah, we need all the janitors, please. Okay. There we are. Yeah, so the idea is that when they've finished in here, they are likely to come to here. That's important. Let's put, though, some bennies down over here, because we are going to want that for the ward. And then we probably would want to consider having some bennies here for the psychiatry department. So it's a bit of a squeeze, but it's going to happen a lot, I think, on this level, you know. I think it is just going to happen a lot when it opens up this for us to maybe have 3 DNA labs. I'm going to kick them out. I'm going to bring this over to here. There we go. And then move this one. Excellent. And then we might... Can we copy this?
Maintenance announcement. Bins will become
there. Now, staff-wise with these, we have 1, 2, 3. We do have 3. It's possible we'll need a 4th to cover the room when they're off break, but we'll see how that goes. But that probably is going to happen. It probably is going to be a thing. Now, we're going to create a waiting space here that's quick and easy. Like this. Because all these DNA labs, they need sorting out. It'd be nice to give them the proper attention, but it just feels like this hospital's so up in the air at the moment, it's probably not worth it right now. Which is a bit of a shame. Toilet's over there. Let's see. So if we put in our briny brittle and our palpitation, then maybe we can pop in some entertainment. I like a sort. Maybe we put a couple of these here. Maybe a couple of these here. Might just help. Because we were starting to get a few cues, weren't we? Can I please put that next to it? With the DNA labs. So we'll put in a new one. Put in a new one, see how it goes.
Maintenance announcement. Plants need water.
Let's just bring his queue down a little bit. You're in the toilet though. Right. Okay, what's going on over here? This queue's starting to pile up again, is it? I've got some bleeding hearts. Let's pause this. I can't see what I'm doing. It feels like there's not enough chairs over here. Definitely. Well, let's just get them out of the hospital. Shall we put a bunch of bennies down? So maybe we could have some along here. Like that. That's probably good. And then maybe we could have even more like this. Lots and lots of bennies. Lots and lots of bennies. And maybe if we could just try and up the happiness a bit, what we might do is unlock this crazy huge fountain. I might just try and improve a little bit of attractiveness on the way in here. Just to see how we can go. We can send you home. What's wrong with you? You're about to rage quit. Would you like to go? You might as well go home as well. We're not going to do it. These are all new patients. So it feels like we are getting to a point where, you know, we've got a lot of new patients spreading over into these rooms as well. So I think in the next episode, it's attention back on the GPs. Possibly get 1 or 2 more GP offices down and employ and train up a couple new GPs. Yeah, because it's getting a little bit crazy over here. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, please hit that like button. As long as you are here, why not check out one of my delectable videos available? Feel free to come stalk me on social media and be sure to share this video with friends so even more may watch my SHIZWAH. See you next time, peeps!